Today's session is about doing CRM right. With all good plans, we have to recognize the importance of phases. As a CRM partner, we work with customers in these project phases. Each phase is important and requires careful thought. The more people you have in your organization that are using CRM, the more important it is to think about this.
How do we plan for CRM success? How do we figure out what our roadmap is, where we're going, what do we want to take it, what sort of functionality do we want to take advantage of? Well, CRM, or customer relationship management, to me is a business philosophy that lets you know and manage your business ecosystem better. It allows you to share information more thoroughly and interact more completely. But this can only be achieved by creating a system that integrates people, process, and then I've got CRM and related technologies. We've got a lot of social technologies coming into play in the CRM. And then you'll see our mantra, CRM is forever. And that's true. So once we kind of take off and say, hey, we're going to build a customer relationship ecosystem in our company, then you've got a lot of work to do, but you got to keep working on it. I was dealing with a customer a little while back. We went through a whole process analysis with them, and they're about a $30 million company, and I'm looking at this sales and marketing customer service system that was completely chaotic. Right? Several systems trying to pull this ecosystem together. And I just said to him, I said, think of it. Once we get this finished, how much more business can you do? If you're doing 30 million in chaos, can you do 40 million in a streamlined system? 50 million, 60 million? What's the upside? And really, when we look at planning, I like to use this iceberg illustration, because what we see above the water and below the water is probably 80% of the things we need to do or work. So at the top we have licensing services and hardware to get us started, but there's a whole lot of things to kind of build out our ecosystem management, our CRM system. So from a sales management challenge, when I'm talking to a sales manager, a sales executive, a sales leader about their business, this is what I talk to them about. And when I look at the sales process from the outside, especially if you're non-sales, it looks pretty simple. We get a lead, we qualify that lead, it becomes a prospect, take that prospect through a sales process, they become a customer, and then we try to sell them something else, they become a lead again. So from a non-selling person, this looks pretty simple. Well, it's not simple, and it becomes even more difficult when we don't use CRM properly. When leads aren't attached to prospects who aren't attached to customers, or marketing's got a lead database and the sales reps have a prospect database and no one really has a good customer database, we can't make sense of it. So when we look at improving the ROI on CRM, it's hard to improve the ROI on the CRM when we can't tell what's going on.